Now we're switching to English to be able to speak to Timea Szilagyi, who at the moment is close to Santiago in Spain doing the Camino de Malta, the Camino Maltés. And can you hear us, Timea?
Yes, I do hear you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone who is listening.
Has the sun come up yet over there?
No, in fact, I was just going to say that I have to wait until the sun comes up. No, it's lovely. It's wonderful. Yesterday, I crossed to Galicia, and from now on, morning should be like this, that it's foggy, eerie, but it's so beautiful.
Yes,
My hair looks like I washed my hair. It's very, very nice.
Oh, lovely.
I'm seeing some pictures that you have sent us. Very foggy and misty. It looks like a sort of fairy tale type of situation.
It is like that. And in the Pyrenees, it was like that. And in Galicia, it's usually like that. Because during the day, it's still hot. But they say that it's going to cool down a bit. So it will be a bit easier. But since we are at an elevation, yesterday we arrived about 1,300 meters above sea level. It is much more pleasant than before.
Because I was wondering about the weather. Yes, it must be tougher doing it in summer. There's a lot of walking to be done, correct?
Yes. But yesterday, for example, had the toughest day on the Camino Francés after the first day crossing the Pyrenees, what people usually do. Because yesterday we had about 800 meters elevation to climb over like 10 kilometers.
Oh, wow.
And many people, they stop halfway. But it's in the forest, so it wasn't so bad. So
I suppose when you're surrounded by beauty, it's a little bit easier.
It is. And then to arrive, because I arrived to a village called Ocebreiro, and it is wonderful. It has these stone houses, like igloo-like houses,
wow.
And even the church is a pre-Romanesque church. And then we had a lovely mass and Pilgrim's blessing with so many people. So the place is very special in this last bit of the Camino Francés. And just before arriving Ocebreiro, we cross to Galicia from Castilla y León. And there's a stone marking the border. And they say that it is one of the most photographed rock maybe in the world, because everyone wants to have a photo there that you are just crossing to Galicia, where Santiago is as well, Santiago de Compostela. So basically this is the last autonomous community where we are walking. Right. So it is historic.
I'm seeing a picture here as well that you picked some berries.
Yes, raspberry. Raspberry is so rare. Cherry, now I'm used to, and I love it. I'm obsessed with cherry, so whenever I see a cherry tree, I always have to stop and eat. But raspberry was really, it was unique. It's one of my favorite fruit, and it's so rare to buy it because it's so fragile. You have to eat it immediately. But to get it from the bush,
how special!
It was a nice surprise. Yes.
So this is your 12th week of walking.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I am really, I still feel strong. I don't know where I get the energy, but I still feel strong, and I am a bit emotional. So every day when I pass something that I had been looking for, that, it's going to be another milestone. Now it's less and less ahead. In fact, yesterday was the last highlight that I was really hoping to arrive to. And I have to really repeat, I think I have said already, I got everything from this Camino Maltés that I wished for and I hoped for. I met all the people who were important for me. I was a hospitalera twice, and I managed to time, so I stayed in both places. I met the people who were important. I have to say, Don Manuel in Hospital de Orbigo, just before Astorga, he's 88 years old, and I was a volunteer there where he was 80. He remembered which year I was there. He remembered my name. He hugged me, and then he was grabbing my arm like a child, and next day he said, you must come to Astorga, and by the time you arrive there, I will do a tour for you in the Cathedral of Astorga. So the 88-year-old was guiding us for 2 hours to showing us around because he didn't want me to leave, you know. And it was so beautiful, and I didn't even know that how active he is, and it is a gift that I managed to see him and have this experience with him. Yes.
Could you tell us about how people maybe can follow also your trek and your adventures via social media? Have you been posting on... There's a Facebook page, for example, shared with me by James Portelli, who's one of the people behind the Camino Maltés, right? And there's a group called XirCammini group, which is XirCammini, XirCammini group. Tell us a little bit about social media and how people can follow you.
Yes, XirCammini and XirCammini group, these Facebook pages are the platform where James is one of the founders and he's the chief of... And basically, yes, he was behind. His brain work is this Camino Maltés to get it registered in Santiago and to decide the route. And basically, this is what I'm following. There's also a Camino Maltés application, a Camino Maltés app that it's possible to download. It's only available yet in Android. And so James is always sharing, because on my Facebook page I'm posting every day where I am, and James is usually sharing it, so it is possible to see.
Wonderful. And if people want to reach out to you personally, your name is Timea, Timea, and it's Szilagyi, Szilagyi, which it's a Hungarian name. That's where you're originally from. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct. And this is my name. And then obviously, if anyone wants to reach out, people do. Even who I don't know someone, they just reach out and they ask about, for example, the Sardinia segment or which is the Camino Santiago. So on the Camino Maltés website, there's a website as well.
Yes.
People can see what are the segments, and but you know, I can share all my experience and I can give advice if someone wants. And let me say also that today is a bit of historic momentum in our relationship now with Campus FM, because I expect to arrive next Wednesday. So in fact, I think this is the last call while I'm still walking before I arrive to Santiago. So if next Friday we have our last call, I suppose I will be still in Santiago, leaving towards Finisterre.
But you would have done it.
Yes, by that time, yes.
How do you think you're going to feel when you're done?
Well, I'm always emotional now, so every single day, and I think it will be a big moment.
But what an experience of a lifetime.
It is a walk of life. Yesterday there was dire straits, so it is my walk of life.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Yes.
So we'll talk to you again next week, and we will conclude this series of interviews after you would have concluded this epic journey. And I'm sure it'll be very emotional next week, but I'm really looking forward to hearing your final stories. Coryse and I are looking forward.
Definitely.
And so are our listeners. So we'll be in touch next week. Thanks for telling us all these things today. Timea Szilagyi, who is doing the Camino Maltés, which has almost come to an end now, and you're very close to Santiago. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend all, and buen camino in your days.
Bye.
Bye. Buen camino to you too. Fantastic.
Bye.
What a wonderful blessing there. Tajjeb, Coryse, ħadna meċċer nitkellmu maħħa ta' ispirazzjoni, jux veru?
ħafna, inkredibbli.
Tagħmilha kieku inti xi darba f'ħajtek?
Namela ta' kieku, namel naqra training qabel għax